Can you believe it? You've been counting down the days until closing, and it's finally here. Hey everyone, my name is Zachary Staruch, and I'm a real estate broker in Fort Myers, Florida. And this is the final video on my 90 Days to Becoming a Homeowner challenge. That's right, it's closing time. Now, if you're not taking part in the challenge but have thought about buying your first home, you should definitely check out this entire series. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click the link that's right up here, and you can see the entire playlist and all the videos that it contains. To help you know what to expect, I've compiled a short closing date Q&A, so you can roll up to the closing table like the boss that you are. Let's go. Situations vary, but traditionally you're going to have the following folks at your closing table. The buyer, that's you, the seller, your respective real estate agents, and the title agent who is actually finalizing the transaction. Sometimes your lender will be there too, but that's not too common these days. Also, it's not uncommon for the transaction to be completed in different phases. For example, if the buyer or seller isn't available on closing day, they can sign earlier. Or if they're living out of state, which happens quite often in Florida, they're going to sign the paperwork prior and overnight it to the title company. But regardless of who's at your closing, your real estate agent should always be there, and it's their job to guide you and make sure you're comfortable and know what's going on. Some agents don't like to attend closings, but I firmly believe they should always attend as they work for you, and that means making sure you're comfortable with everything and knowing what's happening every step of the way. Stretch those fingers and get ready to sign, and sign some more. At closing, the seller is going to sign ownership of the property over to you, and you'll sign to receive possession of the property. You'll sign your bank documents, and there's a ton of bank documents, and you'll sign one more piece of paper agreeing to come back in and redo it all if someone makes a mistake. But in all my years in real estate, I've never actually seen this happen, and you just sign it to CYA. If you happen to be paying cash, you can be in and out in a few minutes, as most of the signatures are required by the lender if you have one. You definitely want to bring a current valid photo ID, and the title company or your agent will tell you any other documents that you need to bring if they might be specific to your situation. Also, by this time you will have wired the funds for your transaction, or you may need to bring a cashier's check for any outstanding balances. Be sure to confirm these details with the title company beforehand, as the transaction will not close if you've not paid the full amount correctly. When in doubt, you can wire a little extra money and the title company will write you a check for the overage at closing. But if you've confirmed these details correctly, there shouldn't really be a doubt or a discrepancy. The closing process is relatively simple, but be prepared for a lot of paperwork. And always ask if you have a question along the way, and don't feel like you need to sign anything without knowing exactly what it is. The good news is that once you've signed the last page, it's time to get those keys and celebrate. And if for some reason you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button that's just down below, as well as the little bell next to it so you never miss one of my videos on real estate and life in Fort Myers. And remember, if buying your first home is one of your goals, whether you're watching this in 2020, 2021, or even later, please join us on my 90 Days to Becoming a Homeowner challenge. There's absolutely no cost, and it starts whenever you want it to, so click that link down below and sign up. And of course, you can always call, text, or email me with any questions about real estate or life in Fort Myers. I'm always glad to help. Now, since we've reached the end of the series on my 90 Days to Becoming a Homeowner, I'll see you next week, but it's going to be a brand new video on real estate and life in Southwest Florida. Take care.